For me, there's nothing better than homemade ice cream. So Naomi from Breville is going to show us a really delicious recipe. What's this one?
Salted caramel ice cream.
Yum. There are so many options out there. This is an extremely popular one at the moment, isn't it? It's the saltiness, sweetness, the caramel. It all works so well together.
The combination together. And I think people are a little bit daunted by making it. So we're going to show you how to make it from scratch and then show you how to churn it in the new Smart Scoop ice cream maker.
Great. So what can I do for you to start?
Okay, so we'll get our toffee on.
Okay.
So it's a two-step process. We need to do the eggs and milk. So we'll start with the milk. We have 1.5 cups of milk. Now you want to heat the milk up until it's almost just about to come to the boil. And if you could, we've got 7 egg yolks here. It's a lot of eggs, but it's a really, really rich recipe. So we just need to whip those up until they're a light pale colour.
Fantastic.
And what I need to do is start making the toffee. So it's 3/4 cup of sugar and about 2 tablespoons of water. With the toffee, what we'll start doing is just stirring it over a medium heat, and we're just going to start to dissolve the sugar.
It's one of those things, it's just a wonderful thing to watch because you can actually start smelling it too. As soon as it smells like that toasty caramel flavour, you know that it's almost ready.
Another thing is that just before it starts to come to the boil, you've got a little bit of sugar crystals that are around the edges. If you just get a little bit of extra water and a pastry brush, just brush those back down. Now you can turn that up, give it a bit of a shake, and we won't touch that anymore until we get that nice golden colour.
All right, well, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on our milk just to make sure it just comes to the boil just before boiling, and I'll get onto these eggs, make them nice, thick and glossy.
Fantastic. Okay, that's perfect.
Great.
So, and your milk has just come to a slight simmer. So do you mind just turning that on, just on low? So we'll just incorporate the milk. Give that a bit of a mix.
Easy as that. And this is the base almost of you're making a custard.
Yes.
Almost.
Yes, okay, so you can see now we've got
great.
the toffee that's just starting to brown on the edges, so you can give it a little bit of a swirl if you want to. And then what we'll be doing is we'll be adding in 300 mils of cream into the toffee. Now, you need to be careful at this stage because it does splatter a little bit.
Right.
So now...
And we just mix that with a wooden spoon?
Yep. And then we'll get that beautiful caramel. Okay.
Almost ready. And caramel is one of those things that are fantastic too. You can take it a little bit darker to get that more of a toffier flavour, or a little bit lighter if you just want a subtle caramel flavour.
Definitely.
Okay. That's looking good now.
It is looking good.
So shall I add the
Yes,
cream?
please.
Okay.
And while you're doing
Watch
that,
out for the
turn it down.
splatter. No, that's fine. Straight in there. Oh, I wish you could smell this. It just, isn't it fantastic? It's
It is
one of those
gorgeous.
favourite desserts of us all, the caramel.
So giving that a stir, so all your toffee gets all mixed up. Now, if you get any little bits of toffee that go hard straight away, they will thin out and melt out once you start adding in the custard. Now, what I like to do is just pull that off and let the bubbles subside, and we can pour the eggs and milk in.
Okay.
So you can just
In
see.
they go.
Yep.
Oop.
There we go. Now this will go back on the stove. You want a medium heat, and we'll stir this now until we get a custard-like consistency. So we'll just add some salt into this. So just a teaspoon of, and just crush it up to make it nice and fine, and we'll just stir that until it thickens. Okay, so we've got that consistency that we want. If you have a look, you just run your finger against the back of the wooden spoon. If the line stays there, that's ready. So it just needs to go into a bowl to cool down, and then we put it in the fridge until it gets nice and cold.
And then I guess we can start churning it to make the perfect ice cream.
Yes.
Okay, so that ice cream base is ready to go. We left that in the fridge and it's nicely chilled, which is of course important for ice cream.
Definitely. And what we're also doing is we're pre-chilling the machine. So we've got our pre-cool on, getting the machine nice and cold, and it's ready to go. So what we need to do is we'll get the bowl out.
Yes, I can do that for you.
Yep.
Just gonna take the little lid off and
Pull the bowl out.
the bowl.
And we'll pour the mixture in.
So make sure that I take
It's
it.
nice and thick and creamy,
look how
isn't it?
thick that is, yeah. And we are not leaving any
No,
in the
although
bowl.
the kids might want to
Absolutely.
lick the bowl.
In it goes.
There we go.
Great.
Okay. So then the bowl goes in.
Clicks in easily.
Yep. Just make sure that's all in. Pop your lid on. Now, what's fantastic about this machine is it has an automatic sensor, so you don't need to worry about setting it for 50 or 60 minutes, wondering what time. All we're doing is turning it to the ice cream function, and what we also want to do is press the keep cool button. And what that does is when the ice cream's finished churning, it will stop and it'll sense the hardness of the ice cream, and then it'll check it back every couple of minutes and make sure that the ice cream stays at that beautiful consistency until you're ready to serve it, and it'll do that for a couple of hours. So just press start and off you go.
Right, well, let's wait for our ice cream to be ready. Can't wait to try this.
Fantastic.
Oh, I love that. The music, it's like an ice cream truck has arrived. The ice cream has been delivered.
Lets you know.
That's fantastic.
So there you go.
Okay, so I'll take that out. Oh, look at that.
So you have a litre of ice cream, and it's a spoonable consistency now. So if you want to have a little taste, and if you want to serve it on, say, ice cream cones or something like that, then we recommend that you put it in for, say, another couple of hours into the freezer just to get a little bit firmer. But try that.
I'm not waiting at all. I have to try this. I'm really looking forward to that salty caramel.
How is it?
Oh. That is the best ice cream ever. Again, saltiness, the caramel, and then on top of it, the chilled ice cream feeling and taste is just so good.
And nice and creamy from the churning.
Oh, I love that. Now, that is officially my favourite ice cream. Forget vanilla bean, forget chocolate, strawberry. It's all about the salted caramel ice cream. So good.
Thank you.